Hey guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Being Human, and we are 2 more episodes away after this until the finale. I actually just caught up with 2 episodes of Being Human today. I'm a little bit behind on television. I have a lot of shows to watch because of my weekend hiatus. I went to Florida, so I wasn't able to watch a lot of shows, and I was also just behind Being Human last week. So I'm all caught up, and this episode we get to see our main characters confronting their fears, especially Josh. He's trying to confront the pack, which he's very confused about what to do with the pack. They actually kidnap him, and they want to turn the other werewolves. And now Josh really just has to confront himself with his own werewolf, with his own wolf, and he does that in this episode with the help of Sally. And also Nora and Josh come back together in this episode, which is great, which I'll get to how that was, how that was planted throughout the episode. But that's what happens with Josh. Sally's trying to confront her feelings with Aiden, and also helping Aiden out with the whole vampire werewolf war, which it seems like it always happens with Being Human. So now Sally's trying to confront her feelings with Aiden, and it seems very mutual, but are they going to reveal it? Are they going to live their happily ever after? That's something we're going to have to see towards season finale. We also have that little girl story that's been going on for the whole season coming to a head. We find out there's this mysterious room in the house. Sally's father wants them out in a week, so there's also that fear of like what's going to happen. We have to move, but then there's this little girl. So we're figuring out exactly who she is, and we still haven't really figured out who she totally is and where, she's still creepy. So we don't know her total story yet. So we're going to see that. And the vampire story is that in last episode, Aiden killed Susanna. So now he has to confront his son, who's the head of the vampires, and he loves a werewolf. He just wants to go off and, love her, and that's it. He doesn't want to be head of the vampires anymore. Doesn't really want to fight with the werewolves. But in the end, Josh actually kills his love interest, and now it's going to be a fight between the werewolves and the vampires. And that's what happens with this whole episode in a nutshell. I thought this was a really good episode. I thought it was a tense episode. It's a little harder to distinguish which 2 episodes were the ones I watched, because I watched them pretty much back to back. But that's really the great thing about this show. It's a great binge watching show where you can really go back to back, and you see with even this episode, the full moon hasn't even come. With the last episode, the full moon was just starting. It was going to happen in a day or 2, and now the full moon came. So I love that this is such a binge watchable show. They really continue from that, and the full moon was this episode, which I love the full moon episode, so that's great to see. Now I just want to talk about Nora, because she's one of my favorite characters of the show, and I think she's always undermined. But I didn't really like how Nora acted with Josh this whole thing with the werewolf. I feel like her character was stuck with him a little bit more. I know she was abused in a previous relationship, but I feel like she was stuck around even though Josh was going crazy, especially since Josh was going crazy, because when he turned into a werewolf, just a werewolf, she was so much to his side. It's a little weird that she kept being standoffish, and that's one thing I didn't really like about this episode and a couple of episodes we've had. And once everything was good, that's when she came back. I just felt like that was kind of out of character for Nora. So I was a little weirded out with that, but I'm glad they're together. Hopefully they'll get their happily ever after. Yeah, so, a lot of planted seeds here. I liked the episode. I thought it was a solid episode. Nothing too big this episode, but I think it's just building up to that ending. And what I love about this is, yeah, it's against werewolves and vampires, but it really is about the 4 of them. And I love the saying here. It started out as an experiment, but they truly are friends. And I'm really looking forward to see where these 2 episodes go. But hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Of course, I'll do a review for Being Human next week. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.